Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Bug here, and today we are going to be taking a little bit of a closer look at some of the newer items in the next update. So the first one is when you join a single player game, you now have a few more options, i.e. the environment here. So you can change your day-night cycle time as you always could have. So this is the time it takes for a full day and night cycle. So 120 minutes means it's 60 minutes of daytime, 60 minutes of nighttime. The rain is, as always, low, medium, high, or constant. I prefer it off because, you know, I like a lot of off-roading, makes it slippery. You now have NPC vehicle density, which is an option settable from 0 to 1000%. Now, I cannot imagine 1000%, so let's try it. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? And the police is exactly the same. So 0 to 1000. If you want more police, then pick your poison. Go with whatever you want. For giggles, let's see what 1000% of both looks like, shall we? Right, so here we are in Gappa. That's obviously the last thing I did, and okay, just a couple of vehicles there. Nothing out of the ordinary. Let's have a look up here, shall we? Okay, so this should be 1000%, i.e. 900% more traffic. Now, it doesn't seem 900% more to me. Maybe it takes a minute to kick in. Where are the police? Meant to have 1000% police here as well. Okay, it may be a little bit busier, but I wouldn't say it's 1000%. Anyway, I'm going to leave it on that while we play around with today's fun bits. Yeah. Anyway, right, I'll see you at the trailer dealership. Right, here we are. So, anybody who's seen the main video on the main channel will already have a bit of a clue about what's going on here. But for those who haven't, here are the new dollies. So, we've got 4 options, all ranging from single wheel, single axle, single wheel, double axle, double wheel, single axle, and double wheel, double axle, or dually. So, as far as I can tell, the only difference is the amount of weight that they're going to hold before they go overweight on the bridges. So, obviously, you need to kind of work out what you're going to use, or you could just go for the biggest one and let it be overkill. So, what I'm planning on doing, which one did we buy last? We bought, where's Linky? So we bought the dual wheel single axle one. So let's buy the dual wheel dual axle, and then we can do something a little bit heavier duty. And then the single wheel ones are virtually the same, but just lighter duty. I haven't actually checked to see if there's anything extra for sale in here. It appears there is not. Okay, right, let's go and check out the new trailers. So there we have the original of Vamos 3, and you can see the info here. So it's 13.4 meters long by 2.5 meters wide. And these are the 2 new ones. You got the bigger of the 2, which is 9.6 meters long by 2.4 meters wide. So you get 3 meters less. What was it? I can't remember now. 3.4 meters. So yeah. And this one, you get 6.6 meters long by 2.4 meters wide. Obviously, this one's a single axle, this one's a dual axle, and then this one, your tri-axle. For the most part, I would say this one is big enough for most jobs, but it all depends on what you've got planned. Anyway, I'm wondering, do we have a Vamos? We do not. So yesterday we bought the Atlas Dryvan, the Linky D1, I think, and Did we buy a new trailer? I can't remember actually. No, we didn't. We used the flatbed. As you can see, I've sold a bunch of vehicles now and got a few quid up there for it. Let's go and buy something. Let's buy one of these, because why not? 70,000, money well spent. Now, unfortunately, I won't be teleporting because, yeah, we've got no campies around the map, which is slightly frustrating, but whatever. What will be, will be. I'm going to run up to Gosan Truck now, and we can buy the Kuda dry van. And then we can see how they look together. I'll see you when we get there. Right, here we are back at Gosan. So, let's buy the Kuda dry van and see what it's like. And to be honest, I would quite be interested to see what it's like as standard. So, I'm going to modify the trailer hitch and paint and nothing else. So, let's first of all get it painted up because everything goes black and red. Oh, I don't like that. There we go. Black on the bottom. Tints. Seats black. Seats black. Seats red. Cargo bed red. You know what? I don't even like that bottom bit. There we go. Keep it in all red. Done. Done. And parts, etc. Trailer hitch. Yes. So let's see how it does exactly as the way it was intended to be driven out of the box. So we've got the 350 horse engine and the 6-speed Mark 1. So it's got a decent gearbox. No limited slip diffs or anything. So that could be interesting. But let's find out what it would be like. It's a shame you can't rent them like this. That would be better with the trailer hitch. I mean, it should be a standard thing. But never mind. Okay, so let's pull out Linky D2. And get that. I'm going to modify this thing. No, I'm not. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave it as it is. Because I want to see how it does as standard. So I'm just going to paint it. That's it. That's all you get. Let's see what you can do. Hook trailer. Here we go. I literally picked the worst thing, the worst part to do this in. Get up. There we go. Get out of the box. There we go. Now let's get ourselves our trailer. In hindsight, I feel like we should have definitely used the D1, but never mind. What was the trailer called? I can't remember. Ah, Chauvin. Somebody said in the comments it might be short for short van, which would make sense. And then 10 would obviously be the oops, that's not what I wanted. Garage. There we go. The 7 and 10 could be the meterage, which definitely makes sense to me. So there we go. Paint her up. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing option-wise for this anyway, so we are good to go now. Hook up. Hook. Combined length 20 meters. Not too shabby. Get them up. Wait. Damn it. They're already down. I completely forgot. Right, here we go. Let's go and showcase the Kuda, Dolly, and new dry van. Short van. Chauvin 10, whatever it's called. Height-wise, pretty similar. Could easily fix that with a little bit of suspension changery. I do like the fact that the Dolly's got the same wheels as the short van, or Chauvin. I really need to know how to pronounce that because that's going to get right on my nerves. So, On my way up here, I did notice there is actually considerably more traffic than before. It's actually to the point now where I would call this realistic. However, my fans are going mental in my computer, so I'm assuming it's taken a hell of a lot more CPU usage. Let's get the old FPS up in the top there. So I've locked the game to 60 FPS anyway. All of my games are locked to 60 FPS. It makes them far cleaner when editing. So, but we're not concentrating on that. We're concentrating on the GPU and CPU usage at the moment. So bear in mind I run this on ultra settings. It should, in theory, be around 40%, I believe, GPU usage, CPU usage, and around 60% GPU usage. So the GPU is actually being used the same amount as before, but that CPU has gone up 20%. No wonder the fans have gone up. There. Sped up. That's the word I was looking for. Also, I've noticed the temperature's gone up a little bit on the CPU as well. That never used to go above 50 before. So, interesting. It's definitely a bit more power hungry, so anybody on a lower end system, you might want to consider leaving that down at closer to 100%. Wow, look at it, it's chaos here. Yeah, there we go. Yes, we got it. Right, I have no idea where we're going. I will probably do a job just to see how this goes fully loaded as well. I'm just going to get that off my screen now. So let's stick the autopilot on for a sec. Stop doesn't... Oh no, don't need autopilot. I don't know what it does that. It always does that. It just wants to stop and turn around even though there's no target. Like, we're not meant... There's no destination. Like, you could just carry on going. Right. I don't think we can take anything from there. We need things that are automatically supplied. So I'm going to say if we head up to... Oh, we should have gone to the pumpkin farm up there, shouldn't we? Wherever that is. If we head up to around here somewhere. Corn farm, yeah. Let's go to the orange farm, corn farm. And I don't think I've filled any of them things up, but I'll go and check them out as well. We'll go check them out and see if there's anything available to be taken out. And then go and do some deliveries. Just to see how it goes when we've got some weight in there. Or we could skip that completely and go and fill it up with wood. Yeah, that would be a better test actually, wouldn't it? If they fit in here. They should. Why is it staying... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, are you ever going to change gear? Let's get the autopilot back on. Oh, I keep thinking I need autopilot. I don't, because it pauses. Right, let's head to there instead. And we'll go see how it handles with that on there. But for now... Oh, look. It's in one out in the wild. Kuda. No, Atlas. I'm in the Kuda. It is a very, very nice setup. I love the wagon and drag style. It's just different in this game. That's probably why I love it so much. It'll probably get boring eventually, but yeah, it's nice. Plus, you've got the opportunity now to carry so much more stuff. Especially if you take the Atlas, which is a little bit bigger. Whose idea was it to put 1000% police on as well? Yeah, take the Atlas with the Vamos on the back. That's probably the biggest you can make it. Christ. Right, let's have a little inside view. I want to see what the Kuda looks like inside. Yeah, so they've copy and pasted the dash from the other Kuda by the looks of things. It's been a while since I've been in there, but it looks pretty much identical. Nothing different up there either. The Atlas was very much the same. Oh my god, look at all the cops. Loads of them. It's madness. Absolute chaos. I love it. I'll tell you what though, as empty, this thing is pulling like a train. It's loving it. Left it in sport mode, it foot flat to the floor, and it doesn't even try and overheat on me. It handles very, very nicely. It feels... Oh, he says that and then immediately falls over. It's like... Yeah. That happened on purpose. Oh, I've lost my trailer. Right. Where are all the cops now that I need one? You're kidding me, right? There was like 400 cops around me a minute ago. Now that I need one to get my fine, off they go. Oh, right, I'm just going to wait it out. Back in a sec. Alright, I got my fine. Right. Let's get you rescued. Back on your wheels. Is it just me, or does that look banana shaped? Did I bend it in the crash? Wait, where's the control panel? Oh, it's there. What a weird place to put it. Toyota Road. There we'll have to do, I suppose. This is the one time where all this traffic is going to be a complete nuisance. Sorry, Lily, but you're in my way. I'm reversing. Okay. Go, 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 go. Get out of the way, Lily. Go. Whoops. Well, this isn't very helpful, is it? Remember when I said it probably won't need a lock diff? Changed my mind. It needs a lock diff now. Right. Is that what it was stuck on? Yes, fixed it. Let's see if I can get you. Okay, so this wheel isn't touching the floor. Can I lift the trailer up at all? I don't think that's going to help. Yeah, no, that didn't help. As expected. Oh, this is ridiculous. Come on, I'm on a tiny little slope. And for anybody who's wondering, this is exactly why I put a lock diff or a limited slip diff in every single thing I own immediately. Because shit like that happens. And it happens far too often. Give me my bloody trailer back. Really? Well, how am I meant to get out of here then? Maybe if I can pick up enough speed and just ram it? Wait, what the hell is this farm? Where am I? Oh, rice farm. I wonder if there's anything there we can take. Right. Let's see if we can even... Yeah, we're getting out of here. Oh, right. Now... under there. Legs up. Reversing with a dolly is virtually impossible once you've got a trailer on there. Hats off to anybody who can do it. Oh, go on. There we go. Close enough. Right. Landing gear. Good. Well, I'm not going to be able to reverse that distance. I'm not even going to try. Can I get out of here? Thank you. That is one hell of a traffic jam. Let's see if I can get my camera back for a start. See if I can grab anything from here. Out of curiosity. Needs to be enough to fill both up. There is 10 items. No, that is not going to fill both up. Oh, come on, really? Tiniest little incline. If it's even an incline. There we go. Oh, man. I think I might have to stop off and put some, put a diff in this. Not there, though, because I can't fit under the gap. Me first. Thank you. Jesus, I might have to turn this traffic down for the next episode. Speaking of episodes, so what I'm planning is over the next few days, each episode will just be, rather than a normal episode, just a little bit of a showcase of one of the new items in the game. Play around with it as standard, modify it, then play around with it modified, see the difference, etc, etc. Don't know why, but, you know, people are bound to want to see it in action before they use it. So, I will be your guinea pig. However, if every episode goes like this, we're not going to have time to do standard and modified, so I probably won't try and do jobs in every single episode. I'll probably just play around with them as standard. We'll see how it goes. Can you get off my bumper? Little micro. Go on, shoot. Oh, 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 oh. Guess who's got 2 thumbs and can get a diff now? Oh, don't hit the post. Right, van. Parts. Was it him? Was it him, Patrick? Yes. Already own one. Excellent stuff. Do a repair as well because I crashed. Right, get out of there. Yay! Hopefully, that has fixed the Kuda's biggest problem. Won't know until we get into some off-road stuff though. I will pull over and have a little sleep in a minute because obviously it's getting a bit dark now. The beauty of having the Kuda is you've got a sleeper bed behind you. Sleeper cabin, or whatever it's called. There's a bed behind your seat. Oh, whoops, bounce. Oh, shite. Ah, stop hitting things. Take my eye off the road for 1 second and fall over. Okay, right, back we go. Sorry guys, I know I hit everybody. I wasn't really looking. Oh wow. They can out-accelerate me. No! Come back. I don't know why, but I really do like the look of this. The whole kit is just, it just feels good. I think the single wheel dolly is probably more convenient for this trailer. I feel like the double is probably unnecessary. I can't imagine a situation where you're going to need 4 wheels on one trailer. But it does take some of the strain off of the truck wheels. When you would have a semi and the Vamos, all the weight at the front of the trailer would obviously be on the back wheels of the semi-truck, whatever you're using. So, at least using a dolly, it kind of alleviates some of that extra strain. Oh look, hey brother. Well, it seems to have enough power to push a taxi. So, there's that. Didn't do too bad on the Dabo either. Of course, anything can push a Dabo. baby could push one of them. Right. Making me overheat now. Come on, go then. Really? Alright, backwards then. See if I care. Problem solved. Right. Where are we going? We don't have somewhere for repair here, do we? No, we don't. We've got the heavy duty place that's further down the road. Could probably go there. I'd like a new radiator. Wow, I can't believe how heavy this traffic is. It's actually quite impressive. I'd say that's more close to realism than the 100% was. Okay, so I've just noticed the old cement factory, or concrete factory, has changed quite a lot. Interesting. I didn't notice that in the patch notes. Looks quite nice. Anyway, as we were. Alright, here we go. Now let's see what we can take in the way of logs. Planks, even. Right, so we've got 28 available. That's good. What's the closest? Them ones. Right, so 1, 2, 3 in the front. Ooh, interesting. Hmm. Now that has not gone well. Now I'm pretty sure that's not even going to pull that. Fine, give me my ticket. And grow up. Right. There's way too many cops. Okay, he's pulling it. I wouldn't want to go up a steep hill with it though. So we can carry 9 planks in this configuration. I would be quite interested to see, in fact, rather than being interested, let's just find out how many the Atlas will take. Atlas, dry van, where are you? You're over there somewhere. It is much better looking in my opinion. I'm sure actually. Okay, so it can still only hold 3 because, yeah, it's a length issue. Has to be expected. That's not a problem though. Let's see what the suspension handles it like. Okay, so the tag axle really does help. The front obviously needs a little bit of stiffening because of that. Yeah. Not bad though. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse. I tell you what though, rather than taking the matey up to Guanjin, I'm wondering if the Kuda will actually handle that better. Interesting. Let's find out. Not today. But coming soon. Obviously without the trailer. I don't think it'd have the grip with the trailer. I think that would be the biggest problem. Maybe if it was a 6x4. I mean, there's plenty of room for another axle back there. You'd have to just miss out on your extra fuel tanks. Speaking of, we're actually doing pretty well for fuel. You know what? I need to limit that to about 2300 maybe? Let's see if that's any better. How you doing? Yeah, 2300 should be perfect. Don't hit me, the police will come after me. Has that changed? No, that construction site hasn't changed over there. At least it doesn't look like it has. Although I don't remember there being 2 next to each other. Oh, crap. My bad. So it's a little bit tippy. Let's see. Let's do a repair. I think we've tested it now. So let's sell some of the old shit as well. We don't need all that. Intake. Let's have a long intake. We'll go for the biggest engine. Biggest turbo. Transmission can stay. Final drive. I'm going to keep a 4 in there. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go down to a 355, I think. And we've got the lock diff. Should we go for a limited slip? Nah. It's fine. Right. Brakes, I'm going to put at 130. And I'll go with MotorTown, the X1s. Suspension, I think we could do with probably a 200% on the front. And back, actually, yeah. Because that was very tippy, wasn't it? Now the fronts, I think... Let's have a look. Seeing as it's already loaded, now's a good time to find out exactly what it does need. Because I don't think there's many loads heavier than this. %, is funny. Right, 500 is just overkill. There's never any need for that. I think 200 seems to be good. And on the rear, I would probably go 300. Because obviously that's taking the majority of the weight. Now, dampers, let's find out. Oh, we can't really make it bounce now, can we? Alright, let's go with 300. Try the little bounce test. Ready? Boing. That's still quite bouncy. Although the back seems fine with that. So let's put them on the back. And let's put 400s on the front. Do another bounce test. Boing. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So ride height I'm going to leave standard. Spacers always, just always go max. Just unless you're lowering it and you need the wheels tucked in the arches, there is no point in going any less. Angle kit, yes, because why not? Tyres I'm leaving stock. Wheels, can I match with the back? Are they... they're not Atlas wheels, are they? They're not Galima. What are they? I can't really tell what they are. Or are they proprietary for that? Well, kind of like the Kuda Atlas wheels. I'm just going to put them on it. Because I like them. There is nothing available there, and we do have some fuel tanks. So let's go with some long-range fuel. There we go. Trailer hitch we've already got. Done. So she is now fully modified. Let's get some dolly mods doing. So she's already painted. Parts. Now brakes, I'm going to go 150 because you always want the trailer braking harder than the truck to stop it from overtaking itself. We'll give it some better brake pads. Suspension, I'm going to go 150 I think. Don't want it too stiff. Springs, let's find out. I would say 200 again. 200 all round seems good. Right. I'm going to guess 300 because that's what that needed. And we do a bounce test. Yeah, almost perfect. Ride height. Let's have a look. Just see what it looks like a little bit lower. See if we can get the roofs to line up there. About there. No. It seems to be not wanting to articulate there. It seems to be very rigid. So whatever you do on there, you need to match it on the truck, really. So I'm going to leave that stock. Spacing, obviously. Free stability there. Seems pretty nice. And that's about it, really. I mean, we could go for some high-load tyres. Interesting. I'm not going to yet. Wait until they wear out. Right, so what are these? Ah, they're Bolco wheels. Interesting. So we can't match them. So That's a shame, really, because I do actually quite like them. Very, very unfortunate. We'll go with that. That's fine. Okay. Now that, I believe, is complete. So let's swap over to the Chauvin. Short van. And let's go with parts. Brakes. Now again, the further back you go, the more powerful the brakes go. General rule, stick to it. Oops. Here we go. Suspension. I think I'm going to go 150 again. Probably could have got away with less, but we'll see. Now, springs, I'm going to just start off where the rest seemed good. And yeah, that seems... So, for anybody who doesn't know what I'm doing here, I will just quickly explain it to you. For anybody who already knows what I'm looking at, then, you know, just skip forward a few seconds on this bit. So, when you go to 50%, obviously, it's basically hitting the floor. You don't want that. 80%, it's bouncing, but when we're ignoring the bounce right now, it's still way too close to the floor. So basically, we're trying to get it so it sits close to ride height, but without being any stiffer than necessary. So start at 500 if you want, and just keep working down. And when it gets to the point where it's sitting kind of ride height, but quite bouncy, that's pretty much where you want to be. 300, it does sit around about the same kind of height. It gets rid of some of the bounce. We're not worried about bounce, we get rid of bounce. So I'm going to go with 200 again. And then the dampers here, they're going to get rid of the bounce. So I'm going to stick the 300s on. Unfortunately, you can't test them without coming back. And then go straight to 500 or 300 or 200, whatever you want. And then however much it bounces, that's whether it's working or not. You want a little bit, but not too much. So if I just put 500s on here, just for argument's sake, and then come back and do my bounce test. So what's that, 4 bounces? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 bounces. Now if we come back to the dampers and put 50% on, which is virtually no damping at all, and then go back and do our bounce test, look at that. That'll just sit there bouncing all day long now. You don't want that. Bounce is never good. Not, it can be, but just not in a truck. Not in a fully loaded truck. You don't want that. That's more for off-roading. Anyway, so ride height, we're going to ignore that, and spacers, we obviously go all out. And tyres, we're going to leave stock again. Wheels, they're already got Atlases on. Aerodynamics, there is nothing available, etc. There is nothing available. Right, so now I can officially call this fully modified. Let's finish this journey off. Oh my god, this is what I mean. It's so hard to reverse these things. Get round, get round, get round. There we go. And go, 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 go. Floor it, floor it. It's not flooring it. There we go. Consider yourself floored. Yeah, so let's see what it's like now. Oh, crap! See how straight that braked? I went from, I don't know, highway speed to a dead stop, and it stayed completely straight. If I had 200% brakes on the front and less on the back, the trailer would have carried on trying to push me forward. And if it couldn't do that, like if I was in a turn for instance, it would have then jackknifed and pushed me sideways. So for anybody not in the know, there you go. This is why you always have stronger brakes on the back. That way you're stopping from the back. Think of it when you're walking your dog. If he pulls away from you, damn it, you're pulling on the lead, which is behind him. He stops straight, doesn't he? Like, he doesn't bounce to the side and swing round. Whereas if you stopped him by putting your hand in front of his nose, then the back end, like his bum end and tail and that, are gonna come round and maybe go sideways or go up and end up doing like some little handstand. Really terrible way of explaining it, but yeah, that's pretty much the best I got for you. If you're a bike rider, then you'll know. On a slippery surface or not a perfectly dry surface, you would primarily use your back brakes, wouldn't you? Like in the rain, for instance. You do that because it stops your front wheel from locking up and cutting out from underneath you. It keeps you straight because it's braking from the back. And okay, my anti-roll bars didn't really do much there, did they? I'm still a suspect. Come on. Why is it disconnected? There was no need to disconnect. Just give me my ticket. Son of a bitch. Ah, thank you. Right. Thank you. There we go. Right, now you. Will they stay attached? That is the question. What do you mean failed to... Yes, they stayed attached. Excellent. Excellent. I wondered if that was going to land. Right. Hook me up, baby. Hook me up, Scotty. There we go. Go, 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 go. Right, this is carrying way more weight than this poor little Kuda was ever designed to carry. So, I'll give it its dues. It's doing a lot better than it should be doing. Let's just admire that for a second. Oh, give me my camera back. Very pretty. Oh, careful, careful. Okay, so this thing does not like going around sharp corners. It's alright taking corners at speed, as long as you don't go too sharp. But it is highly stacked, so I'm not going to blame it. Right, I'm curious. Do we have a contract? Yes we do. Ah, if only we could carry one more. 50 grand's worth. Oh, yeah, I cancelled my company, didn't I? Whatever. Alright, we're not doing it for the money anyway. We're doing it to show the van off. Right, will it take both? No, it does not. There we go. So yeah, with some nice suspension tuning, I give this thing a hard pass. Oh, thank you. That was actually very helpful. When I say a hard pass, I mean it passes. not a pass as in I will pass. Yeah, it gets a very solid pass. I actually like this thing. I'm going to be using it quite a lot. Maybe with the Atlas. I'm not sure. I just kind of don't like the tag axle. But anyway. Next episode, we will have a deeper dive into the Atlas and see how that goes. But for today, that's it. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Join me in the next one. Bye bye for now.